My girlfriend ignored me at her work function all night. When her boss asked who I was, she said, nobody worth introducing. She'd begged me to come. 3 weeks of convincing me that this corporate gala mattered, that she needed me there for support, that meeting her colleagues would bring us closer after 2 years together. I bought a new suit. I got a haircut. I practiced small talk in the mirror like an idiot. The moment we walked through those hotel ballroom doors, Vanessa transformed into someone I didn't recognize. She dropped my hand immediately. When I tried to follow her to the bar, she whispered, "Give me space to network," and disappeared into a crowd of suits. I stood alone by the ice sculpture for 40 minutes before I saw her laughing with a group near the stage. She was touching some guy's arm the way she used to touch mine. When I finally approached, she stiffened. Her boss, a silver-haired man in an expensive watch, looked at me and asked, "And who's this?" Vanessa didn't even glance my direction. "Nobody worth introducing," she said with a dismissive wave. "Just someone who wandered over." They all laughed. My face burned, but something colder settled in my chest. I walked away without making a scene, found a quiet corner near the coat check and just watched, really watched. The way she leaned into conversations with certain men, the way she kept adjusting her hair and laughing too loudly at their jokes, the way her left hand, the one that should have had the promise ring I gave her last Christmas, was conspicuously bare. She'd taken it off somewhere between the car and the entrance. I pulled out my phone and started documenting everything. Timestamps, photos from across the room, notes about who she talked to and how she acted. At 9:15, I watched her exchange business cards with the arm touch guy, except she wrote something on the back of hers and slipped it into his pocket with a wink. His name tag read, Regional Director. I zoomed in and captured the moment perfectly. By 10 o'clock, I had enough evidence to confirm what I'd been denying for months. She wasn't networking. She was auditioning for a new life that didn't include me. The coat check girl had been watching me all night. Young, maybe 22, with kind eyes and a knowing expression. She finally spoke when I leaned against her counter for the third time. "You're Vanessa's boyfriend, aren't you?" I looked at her, surprised. "She talks about you sometimes when she picks up her coat after these events. Complains mostly. Says you're holding her back from the life she deserves." The girl looked genuinely sorry. "I probably shouldn't tell you this, but she's been coming to company events for 8 months and telling everyone she's single. There's a rumor she's trying to get transferred to the Chicago office with that regional director." She nodded toward arm touch guy. "Apparently he only promotes women he's personally involved with, if you know what I mean." I thanked her. Asked her name. "Destiny," she said. "And honestly, you deserve to know the truth. Everyone here knows except you." I found the event coordinator near the AV booth, told her I was Vanessa's partner, and wanted to surprise her with a special message during the awards portion of the evening. She loved the idea, said the company valued family, and this would be perfect for the culture segment. I asked if I could connect my phone to display photos of us together on the big screen. She handed me the cable herself. I spent 15 minutes curating a specific slideshow. Screenshots of Vanessa's texts to me this week calling me the love of my life. Photos of us at Christmas with her wearing that promise ring proudly. A video she'd sent me yesterday saying she couldn't wait to introduce her amazing boyfriend to everyone at work. And finally, the photos from tonight. Her ringless hand, her writing her number for another man, her laughing while calling me nobody. The MC announced the culture and community segment. The lights dimmed. "We have a special presentation from one of our own," he said cheerfully. Vanessa was seated at a VIP table near the front, right next to the regional director. The slideshow began. First, the sweet photos of us together. I watched her face go pale as she recognized them. Then her texts appeared on the massive screen, her words about loving me displayed for 300 colleagues to read. Then the video of her calling me amazing played through the speakers. People started murmuring, confused. The regional director shifted uncomfortably. And then the photos from tonight appeared. Her bare finger, her slipping that number into his pocket, her dismissive wave when her boss asked who I was, with a subtitle I'd added, "Nobody worth introducing." The room went dead silent. Vanessa stood up so fast her chair fell backward. She scanned the crowd until she found me standing calmly by the exit. Her boss looked between her and the screen and the regional director, connecting dots he clearly hadn't considered before. I saw his face harden as he realized exactly what kind of networking she'd been doing. I gave her a small wave, the same dismissive gesture she'd used on me, and walked out into the night. My phone buzzed 12 times before I reached my car. I didn't read a single message.